The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a little fun today. Keep in mind, life is stressful. What we have to do is like, sometimes it's good to go outside and just scream. All right, because the bottom line is like for me, women don't want to hear what a man have to say most of the time anyway, especially if they're going to go blah, blah, blah. So I wrote a book. All right, it's kind of fun. All right, it's basically for men. Bite your tongue, love longer is what it's called. You see, what happens is men go blah, 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 and the women write it down. They don't have to. They're tape recorders. So every one of us, men and women, have all good traits. But the bottom line is, what are we going to do today? I got a lot of men like I talked to this morning. I'm all that in a bag of chips, and I'm the CFO. He's full of crap. He's got a corporation. You pay thousands of dollars for. He doesn't even know what he's doing. But it's okay. We'll be patient with him. We'll just walk him through it slowly. So the bottom line is, my name is Ray. Last name is Reynolds. Bottom line is, they nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit years ago. Probably because I did about $4 or $5 billion of credit for clients. Would you like some money too? You see, the bottom line is very simple. This is live, all right, 6 days a week. Now, there's no pictures. There's no recording. You got to put it here. Bang on it. Get it in there. You see, what we have to teach you is about rules and tools, but you should have known all along. Sorry to say, we got to get it back into high school. Now, here's some goodies I obtained. You like goodies? See, I didn't like living on the street, eating out of a trash can, or being used and abused as a kid. I thought it kind of sucked. So understand. All right, what did I do? I researched everything I could. See, I got a weird brain. I learned to read at 2.5 years old, but I didn't learn to read. I learned to memorize words. I kept asking, what's this word? What's this word? Eventually, I put the puzzle together. Then I had to learn to spell. It's kind of weird, but that's okay. You see, I wanted out of hell pretty bad. See, some of you, sorry, you're lazy. The other half had to be a little bit of crazy because you got to see it and believe it, go get it. I like Lamborghinis. I bought my first one at 14.5 years old. What did you get? You see, there's the difference. All right, I'm going to see it, believe, and go get it. I'm going to look behind the curtain. I want you to write that down for you. So let's understand, money for a rainy day. When I was a kid, the grown-ups kept saying that. I said, please show me how. What does that mean? And what did I get? Blah, blah, blah. So what did I do? Here is what I want you to do for you. I want you to take out your personal credit cards out of your purse or wallet now, please. Go get it. Run across the room. Get a tablet pen. See, in the back of every card, you need the discipline. You need a sticky. We have to dummy proof this. We have to write down the limit. We need to maintain 25% always and never pass 29%. See, that's what I designed for Ken Yarborough when he was security chief at TRW. But then to understand, he was, bodyguard for President Nixon, CID, and all that, blah, 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 too. But then it became a Spirian, and everybody followed it along. So here's some rules for you. Write down Ray's rules today. It's simple. How about we get you 2 cards? We call it safety credit cards. And you get them for $100,000, but you don't use more than 29%. That'll give you $71,000. Case what? Blank hits the fan, lost your job, or pandemic. You see, that's called the line of defense. So let's get you in place today. So the next thing is don't put all your eggs in one basket. All the grown-ups get saying that too. So what did I do? I created something that they didn't understand. So every time they said something stupid, I just wanted to come up with solutions. I invented divisions in 1985 and 86. See, here's the problem. Today, I want you to really pay attention, because if you look at the 14th Amendment of the Constitution and we look at your SSN, we can tell there's a big difference between the two. Wow. See, here's the bank, Bank of America. They have branch numbers. They bankrupt locations, 5,000. They get a tax credit. You go home and go boo-hoo-hoo, and you bring the pain home to you and your family. This kind of sucks. You see, you can't write off your personal credit cards. You can't write off diddly squad. You jack it up, you drop the score, can't get any more. You couldn't write off what? Here's the problem with consumers. They didn't learn to play. So let's see what I created, what God gave me to give you. I invented division process in 85 and 86. So let's understand, put all your ducks in a row. Well, that's what the dummy said as grown-ups when I was a kid. To me, that was basically very simple. Corporation doesn't do business. If it does, that's called stupid. When they sue it, they sue you. Could you imagine? Most of you, probably all of you, have a corporation. That means the Secretary of State sees it. Everybody sees your name. You're a duck. And then they got your home address probably too. That's called double dum-dum, by the way. But if you understand rich and famous people and the constitutional right, banks and grocery stores and cities, the parent company doesn't do business. It sits there going, and it manages entities. See, your banks and grocery stores and cities get the bankrupt pieces right off on their taxes and go do it again. Your problem is you didn't give yourself a second chance. Well, isn't that true? You screwed up. Sorry, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity in man and woman. You're not stupid. But did you do anything kind of dumb? So the goal is, write it down. Never bring the thing home. See, I've been fighting since the day I came out in that damn taxi in that trash can. Or you think it's easy? Yeah, right. You got a mommy and a daddy and you didn't get it too. I got my first million at 14 and a half. Why didn't you? So let's learn to play. Well, I'm going to show you some of the biggest mistakes everybody makes. Are you ready to play? Well, to understand something today, it's very simple to do. So here's the mistakes that most people make, probably all of you. You ever heard of the United States of America, the land of the free? Isn't this nice? So let's break it down. Let's understand the SSN, your Social Security card, the one you got, we're going to break it down even more today. That was for the Social Security number, the equal to 1040 tax return. That's all it was for. People in the 70s, 80s didn't use it to get credit. Some dummy started to do it. Everybody followed like sheep. But you only get one. One. Isn't that a lonely number? And two or be as bad as one? Hell, what do I know? See, here's the problem. We the people, fantastic, we the people, SSN, tax, 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 probate when we die. Everything we bring in is tax. Doesn't that kind of suck? But understand something, we the people. So we got an SSN in that fund, and we're all a bunch of ducks and sheep. But let's learn to play. Let's look at the other side today, the SS4, tax ID. The only form on planet Earth that allows entities to get another one and another one. per corp, per division, or per me. See, here's your problem. You know what your problem is? You're your biggest problem, sorry to say. So let's look at the SS4. Let's compare the two. Now put your hands like this. Come on. Why not? You got nothing to lose. You have some fun. So SSN, tax, probate when we die, and we're a bunch of ducks and sheep. And then we look at the SS4. Hell, we don't pay tax until we're profitable. Damn, let's do that. Every grocery store and bank in the city do this. Can you pay attention? Can you look at line 1 right here? See, I mastered the SS4 when I was 9.5 years old. Isn't that fun? So let's look at right here. Come on, there's my cursor. Legal name of entity. Wow, that's a corp, that's a division, that's a subsidiary. Oh, or individual person. You see an individual person here? You see it's right there, right there. Or both. Hey, let's do both. Why not? What the hell? They still have any intent to defraud. So we get to play. We could put your name on one of those today, and we could have some fun. The problem is you didn't give yourself a second chance, and then you could even have to do the dance. SSN equals 1040 tax return. Quack, quack, we're a bunch of ducks and sheep. All right, I've been writing a rap song for one of my clients, and he's going to do a rap song called Duck, 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 Shoot with Soup. But I'm going to have some fun. Wait till you see it come out. All right, his last name, they call him Dog. I can't say his first name. We'll see what happens with that one, too. I wrote him a couple other ones as well. Do you know the SS4 equals tax ID? Wee! 1120. We get to have fun. You see, you never had to bring the pain home. You probably fall like, sheep, I'm a sheep and a duck. Can you stop that for me, please? Let's pay attention today. You ever heard of the United States of America Incorporated? See, they got 50 corporations, so they're called states. And so here's their parent company. Let's pay attention. So here's the United States of America. And what do they get? States. And they set up the line of defense. And then the states set up cities. And then when they don't like it, because they created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy, they bankrupt the damn debt and stay in business in your face. Your problem is you didn't learn to play. Sorry. You might want to learn to play today. That's why the last one was Orange County bankruptcy. But they got rid of the debt and stayed in business. You see, your problem, sorry, is you. It's called we, the people. Did you know we never had to bring the pain home in the first place? All right, are corporations real people? Well, the Supreme Court says so years ago. So maybe today you'll pay attention and stop bringing the damn pain home. All right, so are your ducks in a row? Are they? Understand, we have to rebuild you. And it's okay. I'm the #1 consultant worldwide for over 30 plus years. All right. And one of the smartest guys on the planet, by the way. I got an IQ of 203 when I was 14. I got total recall and I write with both hands and talk at the same time too. Now put your hands out like this, like I asked you to, please. Here's our problem. SSN, tax. Wow, isn't that fun? SS4, I don't pay tax till I'm profitable. Hell, I like that one better. But I have to do both of them under a corporate umbrella. You could actually learn to play if you pay attention today. Then my wife reminds me, Ray, you always rhyme. Hey, both sides are trying to work. Oh, well. Why did I set up divisions and invent them in the first place? Because I didn't want to bring the pain home like you. I think it sucks, don't you? So the next thing is I wanted a second chance since I screwed up, if I would screw up. See, everybody needs 3 divisions of themselves. Then you have to learn how to play the game. There's different ways to do that too. So let's look at my dashboards. You see, I'm an affiliate to 119 creditors, but there's only 10 worth a damn anyway. So let's understand today. I can start, listen, watch this. Do you see it? I can request a credit file set, Sperian, Trendjo, and Equifax under SSN, quack, 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 or SS4. Which would you like? They say you only get one SSN. So we can learn to play. Now let's watch this. I get to, the computer wants to be screwy. That's just the devil screwing with me. See line 1 there? I'm requesting on the behalf of a what? A person, a corporation, a division. You see, if you line it up correctly, no intent to do fraud, they're the ducks, not you. Why did you allow yourself to be a duck? You see, when you do things with the Secretary of State, that's okay, but everybody gets to say that. So every files I set up, I can build cash credit. I can finance the American dream, and I can win the game. Division of me. Can you write it down for me? Come on. Let's have some fun. Now let's understand. That's $1 million Lamborghini. Payment's about $8,000 a month. Do you want to sign for it for your SSN? I think that'd be kind of dumb. You see, the corporation, if it's going to pay tax, buys the Lamborghini, so he pays no tax. Debt offsets taxes for corporations. So if I sign that lease of that Lamborghini with my SSN and the corporation, if they sue the corp or sue me, we're both screwed up. But listen carefully. If I have a management corporation managing the division, and the division gets the car in the division name, and I sign it as a division of me, then guess what? It gets screwed up if anything gets screwed up. The divisions of me and the division of the car. I saved the corp and my family. I don't have to be a duck. Well, hell, when they sue you, you got a duck. Now let's look at the building. Who signs for the lease on the building? The corporation? No, that'd be stupid, because they want you to guarantee that too. But a division for the lease of the building and a division of you, there we go again. You see, here's your problem. You again, the house. Let's receive money. Hey, I want to get all my money to me because I'm stupid and I want to pay tax. That's SSN. Oh, SS4? I don't pay tax till I pay all my bills first. Then I pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, no tax. Is that how rich and famous people do it too? You see, now the next thing we get to have fun. I love corporate credit cards. Aren't they fun? Wanda, you got your gold cards with the corporation. So did Denise. So did Melvin. All the people having fun. Why not? Hell, it's limited to $1 million friggin' dollars. And it doesn't make your score go up and down. When you have a paid overtime limit too, you can max a sucker out. But then the great thing about it is I can get you a pack of 10. How many would you like? See, here's the problem. If you had $1 million, I'm sorry, you don't know how to make money. You'll piss it away like you've been doing all your life anyway. Would you not? Oh, did I say something? Don't let anything I say hurt your feelings. Now, here's a $100 million building across the street from South Coast Plaza Mall. Here's a Lamborghini, a $5 million mansion, and a race boat. And they all say RayReynoldsUniversity.com. See, I achieved my goals at the age of 26, a 2.6 billion corporate structure. You might want to pay attention just a little bit today. Now, that first 100,000 is a pain in the asset. Right, Denise? Right, Wanda? All right, why? It's simple, because I got to get you to listen to rules and tools. When you do that, guess what happens? I'm up and away past the 100,000 to $1 million. See, from the 100,000 to $1 million, it's easy. Getting you to listen to rules and tools, that's the hardest thing to do. Now, if you let me add you to my system and I rebuild you and you pay attention, won't there be a concept? I can rebuild anybody. So let's understand, just showing you some more goodies I obtained. How about we show you how to get the American dream? How about you allow me to analyze your personal credit? And I can show you where you screwed it up. Is that okay? That means I'm going to analyze, and within 90 working days, if you do this right, about 10 of you got the 750 score. Isn't that fun? But then we got to make sure you maintain it, don't screw it up again. So in 90 days, I can analyze your Experian, your Equifax, your TransUnion. Isn't that fun? And tell you exactly what you need to do. And if you don't follow through, that's on you. Now let's understand. Here's my schedule. Take a picture. Last and final year, you're going to give me 6 days a week. My wife says my hobby's got to be limited now because of my radio show, TV show coming up. So the reality in 2024, bye-bye. You'll be lucky to get a hold of me. You see all those companies that pay me $25,000 a day and $3,000 an hour. This I donate my time. I'm having a paycheck for 30 years. But let's understand. I want to repackage you. And I want to have some fun. Put you on my TV show too. I've done this for 45 years. 6 days a week, in person, online. Don't you think it's long enough? So being a certified CFO, 1,000 steps, it's the truth. That's why I wrote the book, Step by Step for You. But again, the Ray Reynolds University is my legacy. I'm going to leave about 10 billion plus so my children can control it, not own it. Now, here's the thing. When I turned basically 26, 2.6 billion in corporate structure, I offered everything I was doing for free. Nobody wanted to play with me. Oh, well, boo hoo hoo. So here's what happens today when you get into a program. All right, I'm going to give you 100% up to times 10 your money back through personal business credit. I'm going to teach you the rules and tools that you have never found before besides through me. So let's draw the diagram. You ready? Corporation, don't do business. That'd be stupid. If it gets sued, they sue you. That's kind of stupid. If it's a management company, understand, a corporation, you can see it in the Secretary of State, the whole world sees you and the corp, wow. Divisions are private. It's nobody's damn business if you play the game. So the corporation manages entities. But that's like Bank of America, the bank of 5,000 locations. They got a tax credit. Oh, Chase Bank did it. US Bank did it. All the banks did it. Wells Fargo too. Sam's Club or Geico. And the cities did it too. You see, your problem is you. I told you again. So stop bringing the damn pain home. Man up and woman up and understand how to play. Let's win the battle. All right, become a certified CFO. Reprogram your brain into millionaire status. Up, and away. You see, when I watch the tickety talks and the YouTubes and the Google crap, those people are full of shit, most of them. I'll take them on in any open forum about knowledge. Watch me kick their assets. It's simple. It's a blueprint. It's called see it, believe it, go get it. That's what I've done. Now, here we go again. Got to put out your hands like this. What do we got to do? We the people, once again, SSN, tax, and appropriate when we die. That sucks. That's no fair. But then we look at the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. One of my theses as a kid was Constitution and International Law. And I said kid because I got PhDs by the time I was 21. I was a kid, but I had to learn the rules and tools. See, any ding dong can go to school and get a piece of paper and do the time. Learn to play the game. Corporation's a legal person. It's right there in your face. What's wrong with you? That says for no tax. And guess what you get to do? You get to kind of break even and get up and away. Oh, well. And you get more of those. And you only get one of these. So the goal is, like my thought of the week is simple. Why do other people let you down? Because they don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? See, when I was a kid eating on the street and eating out of a trash can, nobody paid attention. They act like it didn't exist. They were embarrassed, like, ah. But guess what? All you have to do is have your faith and persistence and keep moving forward and basically go get it and then rub your nose in it. All right? Simple. I mean, my mother's worth billions of dollars. She stuck me in a freaking trash can. All right, that sucks. So the biggest problem we probably have with you is you, because you're afraid to try. You hold yourself back. You don't think you can do this. Wah. That's what I hear from people all the time. It's called get off your assets. Let's go get it. Let's fight for what we want. I want to repackage you if you allow me to. You see, let's understand structure. All right, all of you, sorry, you build your foundation on crap, sand versus a rock. Because you didn't draw the diagram, that's a corporation not doing business. If it does, it's called stupid. If a corporation does business, they see it in Secretary of State, they sue it, they sue you. Duck. If you do it my way, corporation manages entities, and the divisions are the damn ducks, and you quit bringing the pain home. Why did you bring the pain home? As smart as you are. Why didn't you do it my way? I've been teaching and preaching for 45 years. Where the blank have you been? See the ducks in a row? I repackage you. That means any duck screws up, I disconnect, isolate, incorporate under the Federal Protection Act. I get to bankrupt a piece and keep the other pieces. I don't have to bring the pain home. I can be like the bank, grocery stores, and the cities do if I pay attention. But that's up to you under that corporate umbrella. So I'm the incorporated rich and famous people. Homeless people coming out of prison too. And what did you do for you? Simple. You sit around the kitchen table with your loved ones or friends and family. Going to start a business. You get all excited. Isn't that fun? And then you go, where are we going to get the money, honey? And the only thing you can think to do, which is the stupidest thing you ever thought in your life, let's hawk the house. Let's jack up the credit cards. Let's screw it up before we get out of the gate. You can't write off personal credit, interest rate, and credit card. You jack it up, you get stuck, you can't get any more. I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid? And this is the stupidest thing people could do. I don't understand stupid. Sorry, but I brought in my first 100,000 at 9.5 and a million at 14 and double billion at 26. So I won't understand stupid. And neither do you from now on. You're going to do it my way. My way. We're going to win. You ready to win and never bring the damn pain home again? But it's up to you. Write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days. Let's get you off your assets. Because I'll show you some goodies. This is one of the mansions I obtained. Hell, I bought my first and built my first mansion, all right, in Nellie, California at 16 and a half years old. Why didn't you? What's wrong with you? Something wrong? These aren't turned up or what? See, winning the game of business, I wrote it 45 years ago. From repackaging America to having fun. You see, you got 12 books and CDs that literally I sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years. That's the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles on the planet. For $5,000 a set every Wednesday night, lying around the hotel to play with me. You want to play with me too? Now understand, real estate. Now I've only done millions and billions in real estate. So you might want to learn Homestead Blocker, write it down, and Chattel Mortgage. All right, Homestead Blocker, UCC, Chattel Mortgage, okay? Learn to really play. Because this amateur crap is ridiculous. But again, here's the series, financial series. How about buckets of money? How about become the bank? Well, in 2009, I was the largest registered agent in the world. I sold 10 times more Nevada Corps than anybody on this planet. But again, then I had to go and die in a coma and come back and help you. So you might want to learn to play today. Now, if you want, all 18 books and CDs today were $1,000. Or if you spend $1,000 online now, all right, I'll give them to you for free. It's up to you. So let's understand, starting a business. What a pain in the asset. You start a business, you don't know if you're falling off the cliff, they're going to catch you. Hell, they might even push you down. Come on. Some of your friends and family who ripped you off, doesn't that just piss you off? But my journey was not so easy. But let's understand, no one give a shit about me. My mother put me in a friggin' trash can outside Gardena Hospital after I was born in a friggin' taxi. Put 2 notes, one for me, one for the hospital. You raised and yelled in the emergency ward, baby in the trash can. Went home and took a nap. That billionaire family threw me away like a friggin' piece of shit. That kind of pissed me off to rub their nose in it even more. So understand something today. Your journey can begin with me if you want, because I wanted to get out of hell. But maybe you like to feel sorry for yourself. I don't know. See, my journey, how about you play with me a little while? Let's have some fun. Every day I get up very early, about 2:25 in the morning. I go to my knees and I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. When I was a kid, there was this ding-dong called Ernest Ainsley. He'd go, heal, come out. I was going to knock the crap out of these people. What a joke. What a fraudster. But it's just typical crap in today's world. So what do? Then I go look in the mirror. See, I didn't get a family or a mommy and a daddy. I was too busy being in hell, being used and abused. So I'd look in the mirror and I'd ask myself 2 questions every day since I was a little boy. Have I completed everything I need to? Is there more to be done? Your biggest problem is you. You listen to your friends and family that haven't made $1 million friggin' dollars, and I did it at 14. You might want to listen to me just a little bit too. Quit clouding your direction. Let's go see it, believe, and go get it, okay? Let's quit wasting time. Now, July 4, 2009, my world is great. I'm doing phenomenal. I'm at the Bonaventure. I'm doing this. Millions and millions of people, millions of dollars of credit, having fun. I got 3 yachts in my backyard. Wife says, honey, can we take some people on one of the yachts? All right, from the school and the church. Okay. How many people? We'll take which yacht we're going to take. You don't want the one with the helicopter on it? Oh, we don't need that one? Oh, that's a bigger one. That even holds 300 people. So let's see. Where do you park your yachts? So what did I do? I gassed the sucker up and we went on the firework journey. And then the next day, can you believe? I can't believe it. Here I'm laying there in a coma. I die at 5:41. Time stops for me in the world, but at the time when I died, did not stop. All right, you'll figure that out when you die too. You'll see it for yourself. So let's understand. All right, all of a sudden I can hear what's going on in the room. My tax attorney comes in and has my wife, says, I need you to sign a POA. Ray's got it all taken care of for you. I'm screaming, nobody's hearing me. My wife was told to have 5 people in the room before you sign anything. Okay, I'm worth millions and billions. Don't sign my life away. This sucker got my wife to sign a POA, and he stole everything while I'm laying there dead. Nurse turns around and says, "Is your husband a donor?" She's falling apart. They're asking whether they can rip out my heart. Oh, well, luckily Jesus gave me a choice that day to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. You see, there's no excuses. You met me. I had to move 24 times. I'm 11 and a half years old. And when I was selling seeds and clackers and mowing yards at 8, I went home and they stole my money and told me I was paying rent. They're getting friggin' money from the state and I'm paying rent at 8 years old. Are you friggin' kidding me? Every school, a bunch of bullies. I'd rather die than run, and I'm still here. But you know what's really weird? I've been shot twice. I've been knifed 6 times, and I'm still here. And I've been in 2 comas, one crippled, one I died, get them back and help you. I think I'm God's example. What do you think? Why don't you basically see it, believe it, go get it too? But it's up to you. I got a book coming out called Jesus It's Not a Drive-Thru. See, being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. You'll understand that too. So let's play. So understand today. Let's show you some goodies. I like goodies. The Lamborghini collection, the Duffy, the mansions. How I, Ray Reynolds, broke the record for the highest kick and fastest kick on planet Earth in 1981 to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. You see, there's the thing. Where do you park your race boats? I park mine in the backyard. How about helicopters? How about U-Dogs? How about yachts? Where's about the Ferraris? See, I think most people are full of what? Me, I'll just show you the goodies. Then if you got the guts, I'll show you how to go get it yourself. We're going to use Ray's rules. Blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. You got it? Write it down because you're going to live by this every day. Now, the credit repair flaky companies, they're the fraudsters. Credit repair is a fraud. You can go to the Federal Trade Commission today. It'll tell you online they can't collect money up front, but they do it every friggin' day. They're ripping you off if you did that. But that's up to you to be stupid and throw money away. Why don't we write down section 611? Google it, see what you do for yourself. Now understand, if you truly want a 750 score, all these companies do is write stupid letters, not 9, not late, and then they piss off the creditor, wake it up, and your score goes down. All right, you see, the problem with most of you that hire these credit repair flaky companies, or your goal should be 750, but you think they have a magic wand. Mine's broken. Can I borrow yours? See, BS is BS. It's like my book coming out called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. Might want to get a copy of that too. So understand, if you got a debt, you got to negotiate the debt. You got to man up and woman up. If not, you'll have a flat tire, run out of gas. Your luck will suck because you ripped off creditors. Don't you think that's what happens to you? Now, if you truly want a 750 score, all we got to do is negotiate any open collection account. All credit cards but 2 have to be at 25-29% period. That's how I wrote it for Yarborough years ago. And you have to do a rapid refresh, which rapid scoring, rapid refresh, I invented 39 years ago. So you'll have a 750 score. Now you can be a CFO for the corp and the divisions too. And then you can learn the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what KISS stands for. So remember, if you want me to rebuild your credit, you got to go to class. They're not following your, no, I can't say that out loud. So here's the goodies. Hey, how about your first 25 steps today? Why don't you go to Credit Karma, get that set up, and annualcreditreport.com. The bottom line is very simple. From there, number 2, I want to analyze your personal credit. I want to review it myself personally. Isn't that fun? So I can show you exactly what it takes in 90 working days to get a 750 score. That means we're going to dissect Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. We get to play. Now, I need you to do some work right now. I need you to pull out your Social Security card out of your purse or wallet now. The card you never read front and back. See, here's an application for Social Security card. When people got credit in the 70s and 80s, they didn't use their SSN for credit. And unfortunately, some stupid people and everybody followed like ducks and sheep. You never had to. So let's understand the application you didn't pay attention to. Let's break it down a little bit more. If Nixon took the gold standard out, mommy got the form at the hospital. If you did it before Nixon took the gold standard out, you did it yourself when you were 14 to 16 years old to get the job. So let's understand. Let's read this form and let's tear it apart now. Let's pay attention this time. Line 1 says name to be shown on card. full name at birth other than above, other names used. So the SSN is for the 1040 tax return. That's all it's for, to track your income, to tax you till you're dead and get you when you get probate too. So if we read the card front and back, you'll find out it usually says, do not laminate, don't carry with you, don't use it for ID purposes. What did you do? You put it on the application? He broke the law. Oh, well, you see, it says Property Assessment Administration, not you. By the way, that's the IRS. So let's understand the SSN equals 1040 tax return. You got your first paycheck a long time ago on that first job. You thought you were ripped off. Where's my money? And what you find out? Someone pointed out to you, the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. Now live with it. And it sucks. And then you think your personal credit's free friggin' money till you jack it up and screw that up too. See, the rules and tools can get you out of hell. Your problem is we're all sheep and ducks until you learn to play. And I wrote the book for you if you want to pay attention today. So let's look again at the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. Corporations were made into people. So here we go. We the people, tax, tax, tax. A corporation, SS4, no taxes due till we're profitable. Wow. And you get to pay your bills first. Here they take the money and you're lucky to pay your bills. But again, it's up to you. See, you could have changed your life since day one. And that's the ultimate goal. SSN, SS4. I'd like you to file one tax return. It's called S. It's called single filing. Why don't we write down irs.gov and let's look at a 1244. You just find out I'm telling you the truth. It'll set you free. Then you won't pay no tax ever again. But again, oops, I did it again. You see, here's the thing. We get one SSN. We're all sheep and ducks. And 9 out of 10 people screw that up every day. Corporation gets a tax ID in 1120, but then if they sue the corp, they sue you. We're a double duck. See, a corporation's filed as Secretary of State. That means you're a duck. Everybody sees you. Quack, quack, quack. If they sue the corp, they sue you. You're still screwed up. But if you have a corporation and have an entity called a subsidiary, you know what we get to do? It's pretty simple. Every division gets a tax ID and debt follows tax ID and gets credit reports. So I can get rid of a piece. I'm like the Bank of America, the cities, the grocery stores, and I can get rid of a bad location and get a tax credit too. But again, I don't have to be me. You don't have to be you too. Could you imagine if you learned to play and become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain into millionaire status? SSN, ma'am, sheep. SS4, flying eagle. So now I have to rebuild all of you. Well, it's not my fault you did it wrong. So then now you can be a CFO for the corporate, the divisions. At the same time, I'd like to give you an SS4 if you allow me to. You can put your name on line 1 so you can choose wisely from now on. It's not my fault you did it wrong. It's not my fault at all. It's your responsibility. See, here's where you put your ducks in a row. For those ding-dongs when I was a kid, I had to give them a solution under a corporate umbrella. Isn't that fun? There's that form again. So what did we learn? The number 1, we look at SSN equals 1040 tax return, and in the corner it says SS5. See, I had to blow it up because the IRS shrinks it so you can't see it. That's IRS, by the way. Now let's compare the SS5 to the SS4, okay? It's your constitutional right. But let's understand something right now. Line 1, I want you to look at line 1 right now. Does it say legal name of entity? Oh, that's a corporate division or subsidiary or individual person. It says that too. So I can get one for the court, one the division, one for me. We can all have one. Wow! And get another one, another one, another one, in case we screw up. But we can't have any intent to do fraud. So the banks and grocery stores play the game in front of you, and most people whine and go, the rich are paying fees, don't pay any tax. I say knock off the crap and join the club. But again, see, your name could be on line 1 if you learn to play, but that's up to you today. All right, you can become a certified CFO many ways. Let's take the form and let's tear it apart some more. You ready? It says reason to apply, it says right there. Oh, it says banking and credit purposes. Damn. The only form on planet Earth that allows 1 per entity is an SS4. I mastered that at 9.5. Why didn't you? I don't understand. You didn't give yourself a second chance. You like bringing the pain home or something? I don't get this. So you got 4 things I want the corporation to do. That's it. But for tax, receives money, doesn't pay tax till it's profitable. Then we're going to get corporate credit cards. See, on credit to a corporation under the SS4, you get to write off the interest rate in the credit card and the line of credit. You can't do that with you. That kind of sucks. From there, the cars, fleet, price, tax ID, division, hotel, we get the free buffet. Now, the next thing we're going to do is my way, called division. Line of defense, screw up one, go get another one. Okay. From there, they're cheap. Oh, from there, multiple functions. So when I own that shopping center, the 31 flavor ice cream, the Shakey's, the satellite store and all that, and the donut things, it was fun. All entities, divisions. I have multiple functions. Wow. Now, I could buy at wholesale price and save up to about 70%. I can have a separate credit report. I can do real estate flippity dippity doos, and if someone's going to slip and fall and screw me, it's a division. I'll go get another one. See, I can protect my ass. That's before something goes wrong. So can you. Again, they're separating the liability. So let's understand. If you have divisions, my way that I invented in the first place, line of defense, corporation umbrella, debt follows tax ID, and we get a credit report. Is that okay? That we don't have to be a duck like you? I'll give you a statement guarantee every day. It means very simple. Do what I say, when I say, how I say, follow along, go to class. And don't fall in here? You know what? See, if you play and we do what needs to be done, I'll guarantee it. But you got to be part of the program. There's no magic wand. You're going to work your tail off. Isn't that fun? Now, violations are simple. When you apply for credit, all right, during the program or jack up cards, I'm going to charge you a fee or shut your case down and say out. You see, I add history to you in the corporate divisions. When you screw up, you got to man up, woman up, and own your stupidity. Then you'll call 800-510-3338. And then our floor manager, Santos, we're going to charge you a fee or close your case. See, on the clients, I pay for the first rapid rescore. I'll be damned if I pay for the second one when they screw up. That's not fair to me. So let's understand, you got a debt that needs to be negotiated. Step up, man up, woman up, pay your debt. Negotiate that sucker. Past, present, and future. Past can't chase future. You got an IRS problem? Okay. We go to irs.gov. And we give a form. They have a form called 656-433-AB. We can solve that problem too. See, there's a solution for everything you screwed up so far. And we can rebuild you. I'm going to do rapid refresh. As long as you pay attention, it's $750. As long as you're part of the program. And then I'm going to rebuild your credit and rebuild your life. Because I think the way you do things is totally wrong. That's just my opinion, whatever it's worth. The way you buy a house, car, and all the other things, what you do with your money. So understand something today. If you truly want a 750 score, all we have to do is take any open collection account, negotiate the debt, get all cards but 2, 25, 29%, rapid refresh. Now you got a 750 score, and now you're a CFO for the corporation, so we get some more credit we can write off. Being silly and dumb, that's no sense. It's called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So we get to play. You ready to play? You want some goodies too? All I got to do is rebuild your credit at a rapid rescore. Go to class on Saturday. I've done it for basically 45 years. $750, $999. Then I'm going to give you $1,000 card back to you. There you go. So you reimburse yourself. So understand today, it's very simple. I'm going to discount during the broadcast. That means right now, $4.99. All right, I'm your coach for 90 days. You can scan, pay a little, or Zelle. The ultimate goal for 90 days. And the card will be worth $500. It's very simple. Now take a picture of Zelle. So you can add Ray Reynolds recipient, rayerasecredit.com, and you put the message, you put RW in your Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Very simple to do. Now, if you want to call 800-510-3338 and talk to a specialist or the accounting department, you can do that too. But you got to do it during the webinar. See, I got some great reps now. They're phenomenal. They follow through and they hold the hand of the client and they give them what they need is attention too. I like that. Wouldn't you? So let's understand. You give me some referrals. I'll tell you what, I'll build you some more credit. I'll send you 10% today, as long as they pay in full. The bottom line is, would you like to make $1,000 today? Why not? See, the next thing I need you to do this. I need you to call a number. Come on, write it down. 888-567-8688. See, you added yourself to the national mailing list. All this BS on the news about, robocalls and bullshit, you did it to yourself. I wrote in Congress in 1998 what needed to be done to get rid of identity theft too. They like to lose money to write it off on their taxes. So let's understand something. Today it's pretty simple. You added yourself to the mailing list because you're a voter and you use your home address, which is stupid. You got a cable bill, should be always paperless, so they can't sell on your mailing list. And then you basically got a corporation with your address too. Isn't that called dumb, dumb, and dumb? So let's do this. Let's call the number. Let's opt out for 5 years to a lifetime so we get rid of the robocalls and slow it down in the junk mail. Is that okay? Now I need you to pay attention today. Biggest problem you did for you. You don't plan the problem. Sorry. The biggest stupidity of man and woman, you didn't plan for your friend and family member to rip you off and knock you down. You should have planned for it. Next thing is, you spent thousands on crap, didn't work. Why the hell would you do that? See, unless you get a coach that holds your hand personally, I think they're all full of blah, blah, blah. Like Johnny says here, Tony Baloney ripped him off for $7,500. Hey, I said you got 3 days of blah, 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 and you got to walk on the coals too. But Tony Baloney has no tools and rules, but he motivates pretty good. So do this today, because I'll give you rules and tools. Every credit card, again, is sticky. We're going to dummy size it. We're going to put a sticky in every card, and what you're going to do is learn how to balance your debt. We're going to write down the limit, maintain 25%, never pass 29%. You're going to create your line of defense. You're going to pay attention. Got it? Now, understand something today. The next thing is you're going to whine like a baby. I got an emergency, Rex. Knock off the crap. I'm not done. My way. 0 to 29 is green. I designed that. All dashboards say that. 30 is yellow. 50 is red. So let's understand something today. That discipline, you can make sure you never make your score going up and down like a yo-yo. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. Step 5. So let's play. Let's understand today. It's very simple. Now, pay attention. You're going to have an emergency. Life is a roller coaster of faith and persistence. We all get our assets kicked. But what do we get to do? We have to understand. There's the credit. I'm going to crash. Well, you already have, most of you. So if you listen and learn, when you jack these suckers up past 29%, you're on plop. Well, that sucks. So if we understand credit, and this is the rules and tools you should have learned a long time ago, you have to find 2 cards that do not make your score going up and down ever. Ever. As long as you maintain the payment, you can jack it up to $1 million friggin' dollars. But it's up to you. It's the platinum and gold cards. The way that they report, they do not make your score going up and down as long as you maintain the payment. And they're basically unlimited to $1 million friggin' dollars and paid over time limit. All right, so understand. Emergency time, you know which card to use now. Everybody loses their job, has an emergency. What do? Oh, it's simple. They run out of time, they run out of money, then they go check out their personal credit in 42 days. They do the stupidest thing on this planet, which I don't understand. They didn't plan the problem, like most of you. So what happens today if I needed $5,000 now? Go ask your friends and your family in the bank. They will say no. But let's think about this $5,000 card in my hand. The average person wastes $50 every other day. All of you do. You piss away with fast food, coffee, whatever you're doing, $50 every other day. All right, and you know you do. If I max this sucker out, all right, $5,000, the payment's $50 a month. So what the average person wastes in a given every other day, they could have maintained a safety credit card for $5,000. Next thing, we have to look at the average person wastes $140 a week. If we were to take $50,000 off of a corporate card, $50,000, the payment is $612.26. For what the average person wastes and pisses away in a given month, which really pisses me off to no end, they could have bought a pizza, 2 of them, with the drive-thru during a pandemic because they stayed open, and delivery service too. Your problem is you. I told you it was you. Reaching the goal. You say you want to reach goals. All right, most of half of you are lazy. The other one better be damn crazy, and I'm going to push you up the hill. I'll drag you up the hill if I have to. because it's no excuses. But understand, believe in you. I believe in God and I believe in me. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet, because I was kicking the door jam at 10 in the basketball hoop, white man do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. See, there's a lot of stupid people in this world. So understand today, when Nixon took the gold standard out, most people didn't pay attention to that too. I want you to write down Ray's rules one more time. Let's write down 100,000. Let's not use more than 29%. Let's have 71,000 of safety credit case blankets the fan, loss of job pandemic. See, when you use this to start a business, that's called stupid. Okay? And because you jack it up, you don't know how to really run a business and make money. You're a bunch of amateurs, sorry to say. I want to get you to be an expert. Is that okay? Well, understand what does it mean? When we use corporate credit, we write off the insurance and the credit card. If we win, we absorb the taxation. If we lose, we bankrupt a division and go get another one. Why would anybody bring the damn pain home? I don't understand, stupid. Do you understand, stupid, yet? So you could have your cake and eat it too. Raise rules. Step 7, be a certified CFO and never bring the pain home. Isn't that the way you got to play? My way, I told you today, there I am dead. Why don't you Google the address? Okay, hold on a second, sorry. Hello? This is him speaking. 2 liters. Sorry. It's 425. Yes. It's building A. Thank you. Bye-bye. You see, sorry, today's the Employee Appreciation Day. That was Pizza Hut. I had to take the call because I can't ruin lunch for everybody else. So sorry, because I'm buying pizza for them, saying, thank you, Jesus. I got some good people. Actually, great people. Don't let them know that. All right, because the ones that we had in the past, some of them were real terrible. Oh, well, let's go back to this. There's H1. I get to die in the hospital. Took a picture of me. Damn. There's a U-Dock with all the yachts and the boats, and there's the address. Check it out. You'll find out I'm not full of what? You see, I've been in 2 comas in my life, 5.5. I was crippled. But Jesus said, get up. I got up. Last one, I got to die and come back and help you. I think I'm God's example. What do you think? See, the devil's trying to knock us down and hold us back. Well, that kind of sucks. But God's delays aren't God's denials. So today, we're going to focus on chapter 18. Can you see this? Come on. I want you to understand something very simple. A corporation is a legal person may sue or be sued. You see this, right? Here's the law. It's public record. Not here to be your attorney or CPA. Got to give you a little disclosure there. So I heard that when I was 7.5 years old at the Hope family house, being used and abused by Mrs. Hope and her son David, being dropped off the pier every day. So what did I do? I wrote it down. They told me I was weird. But then understand at 7.5, I rode my bicycle the next day to the Torrance Police Department. There's a library next door. I walked in and said, ma'am, what does this mean? She was rude, like I was wasting her time. She came back and said, here's a marker for here's a book. She was a bee. And I read the book. Didn't teach them what I needed to know, so I had to create my own blueprint. I went back to the library for 2 years almost every day. I was on a mission to get out of hell. By the way, you've been looking for your blueprint. It's me. Pay attention today. I started Helping Hand Industries at 9.5. I sent away my money order. All right. I got my corporation back. I got 100,000 in the mail. I got named in the movie Dave. See, I don't understand why people spend thousands on a corporation and learn diddly squat. I think that's just stupid because they're free in all 50 states. See, I get to be a dashboard and I get to play, all right, under tax ID. 39 years building credit reports for people, corporation, division, getting cash credit. I like that. Now I did it for my cat, and Harold almost went nuts. Harold Stokes, my mentor, friend, attorney. He passed away. God rest his soul. I built on my cat $1 million of credit. All right, and he went meow. It was a stunt. It was fun. But here, Inc. magazine came to the Bonaventure and asked me some questions. And I said, use plastic to finance your business. so you can write it all off. You can finance itself. I think today you got to get out your magic wand. I think you should have 9 lives because the one you got now, you probably screwed up. It sucks. Let's rebuild it. Corporate umbrella. Makes sense? So if we do it my way, I get you the tax ID. I set up the credit reports. I get you cash credit to cards. And then I line you up for checkbook money. Is that okay? See, every tax ID is entitled to a credit report. Wow! Experian, charge you an Equifax too. You see, if you want $1 million, I'll tell you 9 divisions. You say 5 million, I'll say 41. I've already proved it. That's all it takes. You get you a card like a gold card, like I got 19 of you this week, and a platinum one too. My next question will be all of you. Would you like 9 sister cards? Isn't that fun? Every division should have its own credit reports. Every division can have a piece of property or a franchise. Why not? If you screw up one, you got 8 left to go, get another one, another one too. It's like McDonald's, the banks, and the grocery stores and the cities do. They get to play, so do you. We all live in the same country, don't we? It's called the United States of America Incorporated. So if we get the money, we can loan it out. We can get cash flow free per ton. It's in my book 45 years ago. Somebody stole that too. Should I sue them? So let's understand, I can create income to enhance my income or replace it. Now here's my first matrix that I did to create 190,000 a month. So let's pay attention. All right, it was 4.6 million. It's in my book called Bucketed Some Money, and it was 41 divisions. Is that okay? Now understand, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? You see, these are goodies. I like the Harley. It was a division of a corporation. We went to the Love Ride twice with Neil Diamond. We were singing Holly Holy or Red Red Wine. Isn't that fun? Oh, I like Cadillacs too. You like all the buildings and the goodies too? Wow. Are your ducks in a row? I bet you they're not, because you don't understand SSN, SS4 yet, but you will, and I'm done with you. See, I started the division process for one reason. I didn't want to bring the pain home like you. All right, the bottom line is I wanted a second chance in case I screwed up too. But again, everyone should have 3 to 9 of these suckers, because you got to have 9 lives like a cat. Now I get to build them under tax ID for personal, corporation, and division. All right, and each can get cash credit. Isn't that fun? But again, it's up to you. Once you write down division of me, again, now here's some clients this week. They're even online right now, 2 of them. I got them gold and platinum cards. And what's amazing is they screwed them up in the past and they don't forgive. Gold, platinums, or Chase, but I still got them for the corporation and tax ID. Is that okay? So if we play correctly, remember, who's going to guarantee these things? Your SSN or SS4. And what names are going to be in? Corporate division. You got a choice to learn to play. Each division costs you $999 for a division of me. Now, here's the way it works right now. If you want half price on one, you get it now, $4.99 while I'm on the broadcast. If you want 3, it's $9.99 for 3. It's like getting 1 and getting 2 free. But it is, offer ends when I'm done talking. There you go. Zelle. Now. There's your Zelle. Bank transfer, deposit, or wire. So let's see what we got to do. I want you to understand why. All right, who's going to guarantee? I want you to understand the card, credit card, franchise, house. Here's why you need 2, all right, divisions. 1 to do business and 1 as a division of me. Pay attention. The item needs to be in the name of a division. Who guarantees it to get the item in the division's name? A division of you. So if we do this correctly under the what? You don't have to be a duck ever again. Under the corporate umbrella, we can build you up to $1 million of credit and you can pay attention. All right, and never bring the pain home and repackage every one of you. But again, if we do a division, all right, not for me, a division to do business, tax ID, all right, 2,000 of history, credit reports. The office sells them for $1,000 each, or 3 for $3,000. You can scan, we get it through me, $1,500, pay a little fee, or Zelle, or $500 a piece. There you go. So let's watch. These divisions are for the entities to do business. The other divisions are to guarantee to get it in the division's name. So we have to learn to play. There's your Zell again too. The goal should be $1 million of credit cards and $5 million of checkbook money. That's what the goal should be for every one of you. Now, I got 8 classes in rotation. Saturdays, I do 10 classes, have for over 45 years, online, or in person. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, the people that miss this are stupid. I'm showing them how to take one card of theirs, add history to a division of me. They're going to have fun. The ones that show up, that is. So here's how it works. Your basically specialty classes are $9.99 for 90 days, or $4.99 each, unless you got them as a bonus on package or so. There's your Zell. Now, understand, all cash credit requires a certified CFO, period. And that's how it works. So understand something today. There's only 2 cards that I call perfect. They don't give a damn about the 29%. You can max the sucker out to $1 million as long as you maintain the payment, and your score never goes up and down ever again. It's the gold and platinum cards. And if you want me to build one up for you, I charge you $9.99 each card. Let me know. Ultimate goal. As we play, there's your Zell. Here you'll understand something. When you start a business and you use the wrong money, you brought the pain home. You couldn't run off diddly squat. All right, and your score went plop, and you can't get any more. If you use corporate credit my way, because borrow money is not taxable, you're going to win. And if you lose, you bankrupt a division and go do it again, or you absorb the taxation. When you retire, your bills never go away. You might want to learn your cake and eat it too. Ray's rules starting today. Why don't we put one hand in, one hand out? We're going to do the hokey pokey. SSN. Tax, probate when we die. SS4 don't pay tax till we're profitable. Yeah. IRS public record. We get to play. So why don't you go to irs.gov today and get a 1244 form and find out I'm telling you the truth. It will set you free. Oh, and saying, you see, if I wrote you a check for $1 million, what would you do? Sorry. You'd put it in your personal account, and that'd be stupid. You only get to keep $375. I would have told you to put a division of you, so you don't pay any tax after you pay all the damn bills. No leftover, no tax. Is that how the rich and famous people do it too? You get to play like the United States of America Incorporated. They get 50 corps called states. States get corps called cities. And you know what they do? They plan the problem in your face and you don't pay attention. They even created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act, so they can bankrupt the debt and stay in business. You could have played the same way. As long as you have no intent to do fraud, but maybe you like bringing the pain home today, right? Why don't you Google bankruptcy today? See, it'll say SSN or SS4. Who wants to be the duck? You or the corporation or the division? Make up your mind. Quack, quack, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. But it's up to you. You see, I want you to understand the biggest mistake all of you made is you didn't understand SSN. You get one of those suckers. One chance to try under We the People Social Security card, not for credit purposes. Then the SS4, I can get one for the division, subsidiary, and more. And me, I could play and put my name on line 1 today. Then I could play, because this is the wrong way. We got to do both anyway. Well, that's why we filed the S corporation. All right, you got to play my way. Are you listening today? Why didn't you get to millionaire at 14.5 like I did? What's wrong with you? I don't understand. All right, you never had to bring the pain home in the first place. Why did you? The United States of America. I love the land of the free, but I understand the rules and tools, and I like my defensive circle, because people in politics screw us all over. Most of them do, sorry to say. So they have a corporation called cities. So United States have states, then they have cities, and they plan the problem. And when there's a problem, they bankrupt the debt, stay in business in your face, because you don't learn to play, because you're still working about we the people. A corporation, the Supreme Court says it's a legal person. So you want to play yet, or you want to keep bringing the pain home? You see, if you let me add it to my system and rebuild you, it's pretty simple. So understand, I will build you up to $1 million if you go to class and you follow the rules that don't fall in your, you said it, not me, asset. So again, we play. So understand, most of you, some of you You pay thousands for a corporation? It's stupid. They're free. You didn't learn diddly squat. I did it at 9. They were free. You pay a little filing fee. California, they even wiped out the fee till June of this year. You don't have to be a sheep or a duck, but that's up to you. Let's show you a starter package. Why? Because we got to get you off your assets. Rebuild the credit rapid score. Articles also tax ID free if you don't have them. Very simple. The national average for corps about 3,000. I don't know why, but here's for 2,000. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 5,000 of credit, 2.5 times your money back. During the broadcasts only, all right, you are going to get a discount for $9.99 with the average person pisses away in a given month. Let's rebuild their life. Pay a little fee when you scan, or Zelle. I'm your coach for 90 days. But if you don't play, that's on you. How about the millionaire in the making? 5,000, you get 25,000 of credit, 5 times your money back. But during the broadcast, I'm going to discount it to $24.99. The ultimate goal, you scan, you pay a little fee, or you Zelle. There you go. I'm your coach for 90 days. We get to play. Why don't you beat your doubt, run your race, and get the hell out of my way so I can rebuild your life? I want to do it my way. I think your way sucks. Sorry. From there, I like to get him past go. You like goodies? God's gift. The mansions in the harbor. Oh, the race boats in the backyard. Or in yachts saying RayReynoldsUniversity.com. All right, and then the yachts. And we have what? The helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. Now, I need you to do me a favor. I want you to change your driver's license. The address. P.O. Box mail and address, please. More privacy. Next, I want you to look at the car you drive today. And then I want you to realize they treated you like a duck and a sheep and you allowed it. And you're a grown-up. You got to the dealership, they sweated you for 5 hours. I'm a sheep. And then you lost 5,000, got 9 inquiries. Even the paper you gave them, you could have wrote down aloud 1 inquiry, took a picture. You didn't set the tone then too. What's wrong with you? But again, I wanted to buy the car my way. You see, it's fleet price, tax ID, division. Doesn't show up on credit reports. Don't hand you the gap insurance. And from there, it's a corporate car and it's full write-up. I'm a CFO. You see, when you lose a house or a car, that creditor can reverse that loss to them to you as income and get you a 1099-C and kick your assets with the IRS. That's a big mess. When you're in a car and you drive the car and you get a bumpity bump, they're probably going to try to sue everybody they can, like you. If the division was the registered owner, they get diddly squat. Why not? Plan the problem, please. But again, it's up to you. Every property you put in a division. You don't know who's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. Sorry. Now, here's our thing. The paycheck should be offset by the house payment. Amazon didn't pay any tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why the hell would they pay tax? They know how to play. See, they're no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He used basically a line of credit to buy Twitter in 24 hours. But he has a spaceship. So the other 2 guys, they have spaceships too. But it's up to you. See, you could join the club if you want to and learn to win the battle. But again, you have to pay attention and turn these up today. So understand, here's Carl. All right, he don't pay any state tax or federal tax ever because his lines of credit at Bank of America is $1 billion. So everything he brings in under that's tax free. Line of credit lets him do that too. Oh, here's Walt Disney. Here's Walt Disney. All right, Mickey. Oh, let's see, $1 billion in cash. They owe tax, but they don't want to pay tax, so they wrote an IOU to themselves. It's in Newsweek. Borrow money is not taxable. Leveraging money to more money. You can call 800-510-11. All right, 800-510-3338. You can talk to a specialist now. Talk to accounting too. Run your race. All right, build your life through the corporation in conjunction. Now let's learn to play. Let's do this. Let's pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. See, your paycheck's taxable income, right? You take the leftover, which is stupid. You pay car payment, gas registration, insurance, when you could have the corporation pay for it tax-free. Won't you yell no now and drive a company car like I do? Why do you do it your way? I think your way sucks. But again, it's up to you. So the bottom line today is like the S is for. Line 10 says banking and credit purposes. It's public record. Once you go to irs.gov and download the form right away, you'll find out I'm telling you the truth. It'll set you free. You don't have to be a duck. Because when they sue you, you got a duck. You see, the bottom line is like the mama. She delivered a baby after Nixon took the gold standard out. And then they gave mama the SSN form to put the baby in the stroller in the car so she can go home. Baby not getting a job, but understand today, everything I do is rules and tools and position, and there's a policy for everything for me. All right, see, everything's organized. My closet knows what I'm wearing for the next 32 days. You see, you got a house today. It's not in a trust. That's called stupid. They sue you, they take it away. You die, it's stuck into probate. Your family got diddly squat. I guess why not? See, a house is escrow, closed homestead trust. When you fix it up and hire that contractor, good. They hired the subcontractor that stand outside Home Depot. Good workers. When they slip, fall, and cut corners and they sue you, they take everything you got. But my way, they get diddly squat. Why not? Why don't you look up irrevocable trust today? But you're a grown up, do what you want. I'll understand for you. Step 19, 6 more to go. You see, you got to stop bringing the pain home. Ray, I don't want to pay tax. I hear ding dongs like this every day. My next thing is, do you want to be like Wesley Snipes and go to prison for 5 years? All right, that kind of sucks. So what do you have to do if you try to play the game? You can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. You go to irs.gov, you download a form called 656, 433A and B, and get your butt back in the system. You do it the right way. Step 20 today. Now you should be an OPM, up to 70% discount. Don't pay a bill up to 90 days. And if you get 200,000 on an escrow, don't act like most people. They act like they're rich and they piss it away and they're broke the next day. We're going to do it Ray's way. We're going to leverage the hell out of it to $15 million. And then borrow money's not taxable. Line of defense. By the way, that's step 21 called blackjack. You win again. I want you to win. Is that okay? Are your ducks in a row yet? But again, I did it because I didn't want to bring the pain. I'm like you, and I want you to do it too. But think about divisions of a person, corporate division, or it's up to you to make sure you set credit reports and finance that a business and write it all off. That's why a division of me is crucial too. Getting the cards, I like the cards. They're up to $1 million paid over time limit too, and your score never goes down, up and down, as long as you maintain the payment. Wow. Who's going to guarantee the goodies? You or the division of you, and who's going to put in the name of the division or corporation? See, there's your goal. I think you got to learn to play. Each division by itself of me is $9.99. If you want one half price, it's only during the webinar. You got to call now, $4.99 from there, or basically get 3 for $9.99. It's up to you. All right, it ends when I'm done talking today. It's called Zelle. There's your Zelle. Always put RW in your Zelle. Now, again, the reason you need 2 divisions is you want to make sure the name is in, the item is in the asset, and who guaranteed the asset? A division of you. See, we can have our cake and eat it too. We can have the corporate umbrella, and we don't have to be a duck. And we can get $1 million of credit if you pay attention and never bring the pain home again. But again, here's the Ray Reynolds University, 2009, 22,000 square foot building. When technology drives Irvine Spectrum up to $1 million a day, but then I had to go in and come back and help you. My life was stolen. What am I gonna do? It took me 6 weeks to build $1 million of credit. I always have divisions of me and closet divisions, just in case, because I'm not going back to the damn pier eating out of a friggin' trash can. You see, I control my life. Why don't you? All you have to do is learn the rules and tools. See it, believe it, go get it. Biggest problem? You don't have closet divisions and learn to play under a corporation umbrella today. Let's play. There's your Zelle. So understand, CFO, 1,000 steps, or becoming a certified CFO. We could repackage anybody. Again, checkbook money. Well, I like that. And on top of that, if you don't have a corp that's 2 years old for checkbook money, we have them in stock. See, they're $4,000 at the office. I give you $10,000 of credit, profit or nonprofit. Simple. If you Zelle during the broadcast, we'll give you for $19.99 with $10,000 of credit, right away, or no credit for $9.99. And there's your Zelle. You put RW, and you call the office right away too. A corporation's a what? Legal person? I like that. Credit for the corp and the division. Corporate umbrella. We're going to have fun. There's the goal. And again, tax ID is entitled to credit reports. You want 1,000,000, 9 divisions. You want 5,000,000, 41. Whoops, there you go again. The divisions that do business, tax ID, 2000 history credit reports. It's simple. They're 1,000 each at the office during the broadcast. They're $500 each, 3 for 1,500. You scan, you pay a little fee, or you Zelle. You get the divisions for the corporation and the entities and the items, and then the guarantee is a division of you. There you go. So there's your Zelle. So what are you willing to lose, corporation or family? Neither one good. Divisions. See, if we play chess today, we both lose pieces on both sides. So the way I designed it is very simple. All right, this is called checkmate. Well, again, this is what we're both gonna win. So understand how we play the game. You wanna give referrals, we build you more credit, or we sell you 10%. There's the goal. But basically, it's very simple. Reach the dream. Reach in the dream. I've done it all my life. Ray's rules. You see, think to be the impossible. Ray's rules. I've helped millions become millionaires and billionaires, and all you have to do is pay attention, go to class, corporation division, and become a certified CFO. Not hard to do, and I coach you every step of the way. 10% for all credit lines. I got one today, only one, 50,000 discounted instead of 5,000. It is $19.99 if it's Zelle during the program. There's the Zelle. Let me add you to my credit system. What do we get to do? Analyze you, show you the American dream, and show you how to get a 750 in 90 working days. Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. As we play, here's my schedule. Pay attention. I'm online 6 days a week. Last 45 years. From there, this is my last year. I'm going to do this 6 days a week. So if you miss setting the tone, that was my last and final boot camp ever, 3-day event. There's a part 2 you might want to get involved with. That's become a Ray Reynolds Millionaire member, 6-month boot camp part 2. We have one left, only one. It'll be gone today. Whoever does it the first gets away and get it too. But again, I'm going to interview you up to an hour. That fee's been waived. All right, there's basically an meeting, they call it a team meeting, every Saturday at 3 o'clock for 6 months. The fee's been waived. From there, level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty classes. Again, 6 months, that fee's been waived too. 50,000 in credit is a bonus, and that fee's been waived again. It's $20,000 of bonuses. The last one is $5,000. That's what everybody paid. If it's not Zelle, wire, deposit today, right away, you're probably going to miss out. There's your Zelle, there's your bank, your transfer, deposit, or wire. Simple. See, we got a choice to never bring the pain home. Never have joint credit, it's in the way. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Corporation or free, don't spend thousands. Get divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, and set up your line of defense. I give bonus cash credit for one reason. So you can write it all off, finance itself, and take away all your excuses. That's the ultimate goal, step 24. Ultimate goal today, 750 scores waiting for you. What do? We rebuild the credit, rapid rescore. You go to class on Saturday. We usually charge $1,000 and give you $1,000 card back. Today, during the broadcast, you can call 800-510-3338. You can ask for Lena Santos. Scott loves taking calls, or you can ask for Karen too. From there, guess what we get to do? So we'll discount it to $4.99. There's a scan, pay a little fee, or use Zelle, and I'm coach for 90 days, then you get a $500 card. Next is starter package. Rebuild the credit, rapid score. Articles also has tax ID if you don't have them. They'll be free. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. 5,000 of credit and discounted to $9.99. You scan, you pay a fee, or you use Zelle. I'm your coach for 90 days. The discount is during the broadcast only. The main in the making is 5,000, 25,000 of credit. But again, discounted to get you 10 times your money back, $24.99. You scan, you pay now, or use Zelle and pay no fee. Basically, it's up to you. So let's understand, there's your Zelle information, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Every one of you should be a corporate millionaire. But again, your banks and grocery stores, everything you have in your life is in your face, and you need to start paying attention. You need to stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and literally get to the millionaire status. All right, looking behind the curtain, we stay safe, we stay strong, we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So understand today, every one of you right now can call 800-510-3338. You have 10 minutes and they will honor the price. Any specials honor that price for you now. But if you don't call right away, the offer's off for you. So let's do our best while God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.